If I go back to the fall of 16, I saw a video of one of our C12 members in Texas talking about going out on a retreat into the Texas desert. It was a Friday afternoon, and he drove his pickup truck out there, had his Bible, journal, and a pen, and went to hear from God. I was absolutely taken by that thought, that idea, and I wanted to do that. Every month, I made a to-do item for myself to have that retreat. Finally, in January of 17, Saturday morning, January 7th, I came downstairs to my kitchen. My wife was away for the weekend. It was snowing. And so I grabbed my Bible and my journal and a pen, and I sat down at the table and I said, Lord, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to write a word. I'm not going to open the Bible until I hear from you. Lots of time passed. 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. And then a profound thought hit me. And I knew it wasn't me. I'd been doing lots of jabbering before that, but this wasn't from me. And then another one, and then another, and then a fourth. 4 profound isms that God was speaking over me, into me, about me, that had just tremendous impact on who I was as His. And that took me to Isaiah 44, verses 1 through 5. And as I wrote those verses down and read through them over and over and over again, specifically verses 2 and 3, where the Lord through the prophet says, For I will pour water on the thirsty land and streams on the dry ground. I will pour out my spirit on your offspring and my blessing on your descendants. They will spring up like grass in a meadow, like poplar trees by flowing streams. As I sat there and asked the Lord what He was saying, this is what He gave me on those specific verses. Water on a thirsty land. There would be a growing awareness of the need and the desire for the advice, counsel, and fellowship of like-minded Christian peers. Streams on dry ground. He brought to me as stories, examples of companies and cultures thirsting, thriving where there was a drought previously. I will pour out my spirit on your offspring and my blessing on your descendants. Our members will attest to God's faithful provision, even beyond their current leadership and ownership, G2, G3, G5 plus. They will spring up like grass in a meadow. Membership will be numerous, beyond my imagination, lush, thriving, vibrant, a beauty to behold. Like poplar trees by flowing streams, standing straight, tall, proud, easily spotted above the crowd, will be our members that are called to lead their companies for Christ. It went on from there. I have several more pages of notes, but as I've come to love my morning quiet time, I call it my first fruits time with the Lord, where I give back to Him of my most precious resource, my time. My first fruits time with Him each day, and my quarterly retreat that I do with Him. He's reinforced this time and time again, and it's happening now. It's great to see it coming to fruition, and recognizing that God's been faithful all along. He's bringing the members, He's bringing the chairs, He's growing the key players in ways that I could have only imagined, and I get to be a part of this, a wonderful, privileged, humble part of it. And so I share this with you because this is what God does, as his people turn to him, as they look to him and say, God, what do you see here? What is it that you see in me? What would you have for me? Show me in your word where it is that you want to point me that sets my foot on the path that you have for me. And when we do that, he won't fail. Our founder, Buck Jacobs, liked to say, you will always have everything you need to do all that God asks of you. I know that to be true.